Hey, also, before we begin this podcast type review of the Batman, I do want to say that this video is not very focused. It was intentionally supposed to be just like a podcast where me and Christian discuss the Batman, but it ended up being kind of half of that, and then a lot of discussion about the cast and all the other movies they've done. There's a lot of getting sidetracked on other things like DC and Marvel and other films that have come out recently. So in general, it's not the most laser focused thing you've ever seen. But we do generally give our thoughts on the Batman. I think the video is pretty fun. And to add to that, by the way, this is a new thing I'm going to do for every movie I watch that I think I want to review. I'm going to invite a different movie reviewer onto it to review it to me or within me like a podcast style. So this is a new thing as well. So I hope you all enjoy the unfocused, messy review from me and Christian about the Batman. Enjoy. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm back talking about movies again.
Yeah.
With my boy Christian here. He's been here on this channel probably like 5 or 6 times. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know actually.
I'll go to my channel and I'll look up your name and see
a few times.
Quite a few times, yeah. If you don't count any let's see. So podcast wise, you've been on a few. Let's see if I look up Christian. Well, okay, wait, yeah. There's more because on my channel you're in the 2020 MTS Movie Awards and you're on the MTS podcast like a few months ago.
Yeah, we talked about Night Owl and
But on top of that, I'm also doing, an entire like movie project with you now.
True.
Yeah,
you were even more. A voice in.
Yeah, I was in.
A movie.
I remember that. Yeah. I need to get you to do a voice in one of my movies. I almost did that with Edge of the World. I almost had a scene. Okay, now the movie's been out, so this is a spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. But at the end when Theo goes up to the door and he like picks up the box that's been mailed to him, I was initially gonna have there be like a mailman there, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, package for Theo Carl," and I was gonna get I was considering either you or Tate, but I didn't do it, and that's because you can see the reflection, so you would be able to see there's no one there, and I was like, it wouldn't work.
We just cut to a random shot of me in the middle of grass.
It'll obviously be like a completely different camera filmed at a completely different time. That would be funny for like a remix of the movie though.
I was not gonna lie, at some point I was thinking part of me was like, wouldn't it be funny if at some moment just footage of Hunter and the Soldier just shows up and it's just a shot of me dead and
just that or at the ends where it's
it has
showing
nothing to do with the rest of the plot.
at the end when we're reading Derek's letter.
Yeah.
And how it's showing some of the clips from him, and one of them is just
randomly.
And all of the emotion, it's at the very end of the montage, so all of the emotion just killed like that. Okay, but to the actual topic of this video, I saw the Batman this past weekend, and I was like, this shit is crazy. It's so good. I need to talk about it. So I was going to do a review normally like I do with No Way Home, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something in 2022. Every time I see a movie that I want to review, I'm going to invite another YouTuber on, and I'm going to talk about it. And I was like, you know what? This is a good time to start. And I was like, Christian has seen the movie. I'll invite him on, because I was like, this seems reasonable to me. So the Batman, neatly enough, I didn't go in all that excited. How did you go in?
So a lot of emotions, because the trailer dropped 2020?
Yeah, I think it was summer 2020, and when it dropped, I was like, oh, we're still releasing movies?
Yeah,
those are still a thing. But I remember the first trailer I really liked. Can you hear me?
No, I think something's on the mic. You're kind of cutting out a bit.
Okay. No idea how to fix that on my own, but
yeah. You're good now.
Oh, okay. If it cuts out, just tell me, and I'll just restate what I was saying.
Yeah.
So, okay, what I was saying was, when that trailer dropped, I liked it. Like I really liked that trailer. Nirvana in the back, that was all really good.
Yeah, like I definitely liked the trailer and was like, oh yeah, I'm down for this. But I was like, I'm just gonna say something. Especially after BBS.
Yeah.
I've hit a point where I'm like, I am done with dark and gritty Batman.
Yeah.
Like, please just lighten him up.
Yeah.
Please.
Which did not happen here.
No.
he's darker than ever in this movie.
And so I was going in like this is probably gonna be like a pretty solid movie, you know, like Matt Reeves is directing it.
Yeah.
Pattinson's like a well-established character actor.
Yeah, true. I was very excited to see him.
Like I'm pretty excited, you know, and like obviously like all the positive hype for it.
Yeah.
So I saw it a couple of days early.
Because working at a theater.
Yeah. Can't say what day, but I did see it early. And by the end, I was just like...
like mind blown?
Yeah, I was just like, whoa.
I remember, so... I think I was never thinking, oh, this is gonna be bad, but I was always like, I guess I'm excited, because I'm like, I like Matt Reeves, obviously, I like Robert Pattinson, and I like Batman, but it's always the thing with the Dark Knight and that trilogy. It's just so good that I don't know if I'm like kind of sitting there like, do I need a new dark gritty Batman? Like, why? It was kind of, for me, it was like, what's the thing to make this one interesting, you know, that's different from the Dark Knight? Like, I was like, what's different about it now? Because like with Joker, I know you didn't see the movie, but with Joker,
no,
what was appealing to it was a very different version of Joker than we had seen. So it was able to balance out, like it was able to stand alongside Heath Ledger. But like this time it was like I was like, how are you gonna just do Dark Knight again? Which they kind of did, and it kind of worked.
Yeah.
And then when it got rated PG-13, I was a little nervous because I was kind of hoping it would be R, because I kind of wanted to see what R-rated Batman would look like. And when it got rated, or when it was announced 3 hours, I was a little like, oh. But I went in thinking, okay, this will probably be, you know, a good movie.
Yeah.
But in the end, I watched it. I was so engaged the whole time. I was like never bored. At the end, I was like, how was that 3 hours? It was so good. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
It's such a well constructed film. That was what I thought at the end.
I'm gonna actually try something.
Is it the mic?
I removed my headphones.
Oh,
That would make things a little easier on the craggling.
All right, well, we'll see.
Yeah. This movie, it's like, I think the best way I described it when I was like talking to a lot of like a bunch of my fellow employees and stuff. By the end, I was just like, that movie reminded me like why I like Batman.
Yeah, that's actually a very good observation. Yeah.
Like, I'm like, this reminds me why I love this world and this character again, and like I haven't felt that way for a comic book movie in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I know this is like pretty easy. I mean, I feel like it'd be pretty easy for you to say this, but for me, I like it. Yeah. I would say I would rate it, and I'd like it more than No Way Home, which was shocking because of, you know, how much I like that movie. So yeah. I know for you, it's probably like obviously better than No Way Home. So I never saw.
I was not a fan of No Way.
Did rewatching it make it any better?
I mean, I have a higher rating for it now on Letterboxd.
So is it like, instead of a star, it's a 1.5 stars?
Yeah, like it's like I gave it like I have it like a 2 out of 5. Like, okay. I'm like, I still have issues.
It's growing on you. It's growing on you.
Yeah, it grew on me. I'm still not big on it, but I definitely think I was a bit harsher than I should have been. on like some of my issues with it. Like I still have the same issues, but I'm like, frankly, I think a lot of it was like sort of a bit of the mix of like everyone going, "This is the best thing in the world," and I was a bit like,
Yeah.
"Is it?"
Yeah. I mean, not. I mean, we are reviewing Batman, but I will mention with that movie. I really enjoy it, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
call it like brilliant. Like it's a really good, well put together movie, but it's not like it's not some kind of Godfather
Yeah.
cinematic masterpiece. I just very much enjoy what I got out of that movie, and I feel like I got a lot from it. But I would personally say I think Batman is. I mean, at least in terms of like a directing writing stance, it's better.
Yeah.
Riddler though, holy fuck, what a great villain! Like I was really impressed with that. Actually, I didn't think he would be that good, but like wow.
Okay, questions. Are we going to like go into spoilers at any point in
Yeah,
this?
spoilers. This is a podcast, so I'm not gonna be like no spoilers. We're doing spoilers.
Like I guess we're gonna like do some non-spoiler stuff and then like, talk about.
So like non-spoiler side of it, it's really
Yeah.
really fucking good, and you should go watch it. Don't be fooled by the fact that it's another Batman, because it's amazing.
Yeah. Because I was just like, I really want to talk about the Riddler, but I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil anything about the
We're
Riddler.
gonna talk about the Riddler now, everybody. So spoiler alert.
Just spoilers all. We're just going in. We're just going
Yeah.
in. Go watch it.
Yeah,
There's nothing out this month. Literally, it's the
Yeah,
only thing out.
I know. There's
Go
nothing
watch
else
it.
to go watch, dude. Just watch it now. I don't care if you like Marvel more. Just watch it.
We could have had a Pixar movie in theaters, but it's on streaming now. Just go watch the Batman.
Oh yeah,
Okay, guess we're going in.
yeah.
Riddler.
Great ass on.
Terrifying,
Yeah,
and then he becomes a Twitch streamer, which
Yeah.
I thought was hilarious.
yeah. That was one thing I noticed because okay, you haven't seen. I know you haven't seen Don't Look Up. Yet you're not a. That's not a problem. You're not missing. You're not missing out. It's not good.
I've heard it's bad. It's the one of all the nominees I don't want winning.
Yeah, if it wins, I swear to God, because I know it's only nominated because it told the very insane message of global warming is bad.
Yeah.
That it's so pandering.
Adam McKay, my evil doppelganger.
Yeah.
Celebrity doppelganger.
I just hit the mic. I'm going to do I'm watching all the Oscar nominations over the next like week or two, and I'll do a video like
What?
once I'm done where I'll rank all of them, and I will rip open Don't Look Up. I will rip open everything I hate about that movie. But I compare Batman to Don't Look Up because they both deal with like criticism of politicians and social media. And Batman is so much better at it because number one, it's not targeting like this is political, right? But like I kind of have to say it. It's not targeting a party, which I liked because that's not the issue, right?
You're kind of cutting off a bit.
Yeah, sorry. So
It's
Batman doesn't it doesn't attack one party, right? And Don't Look Up does, like, very heavily. And I appreciated that because I think it makes the message a lot more like easy to get behind and it doesn't come off bias, you know? And the social media aspect too, because Don't Look Up does the whole look, your thing is going viral on Twitter. And it shows all these horrible memes of like the person like being ruined, and then in Batman it's just like, yeah, he's on social media, and they don't specify, they're just social media.
good.
I appreciated that.
Sorry, I'm trying to. You keep cutting off, so I'm trying
Damn.
to. Like.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do, but I have no idea.
Okay, there you are.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just like briefly sum up what I had said on the last point there. Was in Don't Look Up, they do the whole, meme thing, right?
Right.
Like it's like they have like the main character does something wrong and they're like, you're going viral on Twitter. They're bullying you on Twitter and Instagram. And like it's super corny. And then with the Batman, they're just like, Riddler's on social media. And that's it. It's so much nicer that way.
Well, what I was gonna say that like about Riddler, and this is kind of like about a lot of the movie that I really like. Um, is the movie like the whole point of it is it's basically like a coming of age story for Batman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which we'll get into, but like the tone shifts quite a bit. I feel like by the end, like it's still very like dark,
Yeah.
and mature all the way to the end, but like it becomes a lot more lighter in the
Yeah.
second half, which I quite liked. But one thing I love about Riddler is like Riddler is hecking terrifying,
Yeah.
but like pretty much the moment he's masked off, and it's just Paul Dano.
Yeah.
Just regular Paul Dano.
Yeah. I like.
He becomes basically comic accurate Riddler, which is that Riddler is a ridiculously shallow guy.
Yeah.
He's shallow. He's an egomaniac who like thinks he's more than he actually is. And
Yeah.
like that's the thing. He's playing a performance as when he's like screaming and like like heavily breathing. Like he's trying to be more important and like grabbing attention.
Yeah.
When in reality, he's just like he's a loser, to put it.
Yeah.
It's like, which I like. I'm like, yeah, that's the Riddler. That's how the Riddler is.
Yeah.
But I love it because like by the end, like you get into like the whole like when he's like getting all of his like followers, he literally, hey guys, thank you so much for your support of just all the murder I've been doing over the last couple weeks, and thank you for teaching me how to use grenades and like
Yeah.
community. Like I was just losing it because it's like this is so different.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is brilliant. I love this. This is brilliant.
Yeah, I they approached his character so much better than I like anticipated. Like it's not it's not Heath Ledger, but nothing is.
No.
And it's very entertaining. And I think what Matt Reeves' approach to this that makes it like so solid is he didn't go into it thinking like I gotta top the Dark Knight. He was just like, let me do a great Batman movie.
Yeah.
And I appreciate
How would
that.
I do it?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like this movie cares at all what another movie's doing or what another movie did.
No.
It's kind of just like, let's do a great approach to Batman. Like a very grounded, real approach, and I like really appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's very much
Also,
a different movie.
It doesn't look like Chicago.
Yeah. That was the
Like it's a Gotham that's actually Gothic?
Yeah, one of my nitpicks. I will say Batman and I would say Joker kind of does this too, but both these movies have really done well at making Gotham look like a shit place. Like I don't really feel like Dark Knight and Batman Begins and like that trilogy like fully embrace that, and I'm fine with it. But it's like I think that's where the few of the newer movies have shined.
I feel like Batman Begins like at least Batman Begins like I think it's the Burrows or the Gallows.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. There are some places that movie
like where it leans a bit in, and like that's I think why like that's one of the reasons I really like Batman Begins above the other Nolans. But like one of the things I have an issue with their Gotham is it's like this is just Chicago. This is literally just Chicago.
And
you just filmed Chicago.
I still really hate that I cringed pretty hard when I saw it. In this movie, you can see the Empire State Building and it says Gotham Empire on the top. And I was like, are you kidding me?
I mean, Gotham is a nickname for New York, but yeah.
I'm like, does it need an empire? Like if you want to make this a super grounded movie, then don't put Gotham Empire there. It reminded me of how in is it Batman Forever where they go to the Gotham
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, like come on. Like you couldn't just remove it. And to that extent, I'm like, just make it take place in New York if you're going to include New York monuments and just put Gotham on them.
Thinking about how Superman, the Christopher Reeve Supermans also have a Statue of Liberty just chilling
in their
metropolis.
Man, they just got like so many Statue of Liberties there. And I don't know.
It's not a superhero city unless there's a Statue of Liberty. That's the rule.
So, like, is that original 4 Batman movies, do they take place in the same universe as the original Superman movies? Because he references Superman and Batman and Robin. And
I think they were trying to cross him over.
yeah, and they reference Metropolis, I think, in Batman and Robin or Batman Forever.
Yeah, because they were trying to do like a Superman movie around that time with Nick Cage.
Yeah.
And that never happened.
Yeah.
They were going to do a Batman versus Superman in like 2003 at one point.
Yeah.
They just reboot the whole thing from scratch.
And it went horribly. It did not work.
I know in the case of Begins, they were going to actually not have Nolan. It was going to be Darren Aronofsky.
Thank God Nolan got to do it.
Black Swan director.
Well, that would have been good. That would have been good.
And Mother and that Noah movie from it. Like, he's like known for like psychological thriller stuff. That could have been fun.
Yeah, he could have. I think he would have handled it well. I'm very happy Nolan did it because Nolan's like, you know, I consider like the greatest director of all time next to like Scorsese and Tarantino. But like, I feel like Black Swan's director would have been good too. On the mentioning of Batman versus Superman, though, this is not part of the topic with the Batman. But do you like anything about that movie?
Do I actually like anything?
Okay, you know what? No. I'm changing my question. I'm changing my question. Combine Batman versus Superman and Justice League and tell me something you like.
Like all three of those? Because like there were 2 Justice League movies.
Well, have you seen the Snyder Cut?
Yeah, I saw the Snyder Cut.
I'm sorry, man. People liked it. I hated it so much. It was 4 hours. It was so boring. Like,
I thought it was fine. Honestly.
I could not get. The whole time I was like, I watched it in one go.
Yeah,
I was in Florida. Yes, I was in Florida at the time, and I was like, I'm reserving tonight. Like my family was there, and I was like, me and my brother are reserving tonight to watch the Snyder Cut. We sat down.
You're like, that was a 4-hour movie,
and I was like, wow, that was a waste of time because it's. To me, it's kind of like what it looks like if you just throw the raw footage of a movie out as the movie. Yeah. Shockingly, it's really long and dragged out because not all of the footage you need to make it. Like Justice League is obviously like too short of a movie, but come on, 4 hours. And I hate that people fell for it.
I'm just over here like, you know what they should have done? It could have been like a 2.5-hour movie.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Yeah, they could have. Just add 30 minutes. I would be. You know, it's an extended cut.
It could have even been 3 hours.
Yeah, honestly,
that would have been way better.
Yeah, honestly, an extended. I still don't like it though. It still's not well written. That's my thing with it. Is I'm like, they thought the people acted like the problem with Justice League was that it had 2 directors and it was 2 hours, and I'm like, it was also wait for it horribly written, and bad writing creates bad movie, and if you make it 4 hours, it's not all of a sudden well written. But people fell for it. I'm still so mad about that. Like I'm like, I don't get it.
I'm mad because the last 30 minutes of it were literally all the stuff for the reshoots.
Yeah,
and you can feel it was added on because it was.
Yeah,
and yeah, you could have cut all the 30.
Yeah, it's
nobody wanted Leto's Joker again.
Yeah,
talking about how he killed Batman's Robin.
You know what I think they were doing with that? I think they were trying to save Joker with one last pitch.
They're like,
listen, they're like, guys, try again. I was like, nope, he's still bad. Like, he was a little better. He was a little better, but you could take anything from Suicide Squad and put it in another movie, and it would be better because there was nothing good about that movie. So... Man,
so your question?
Yeah, Justice League. I'm not gonna count the Snyder Cut because there's some I could point out some all right things.
Okay, thing I actually like.
I'm thinking. Give me a second. The warehouse.
Of us sitting there.
The warehouse scene. From Batman v Superman.
Okay.
That's why I have that movie at a star and not a half a star.
Fair.
Yeah. Justice League doesn't have that, so it's a half a star.
I would probably say with Batman versus Superman, I do quite like this one scene where It's Bruce, and he goes to like the remains of Wayne Manor,
Oh yeah, I do like that
and
scene. That is actually a good. I forgot about this scene. That's an alright
and
scene.
he's like talking to Alfred about like I'm older than my father was, and
Yeah,
I
they're
don't have a point. Like that whole scene. I'm like, okay, I get what you're
yeah.
going for in
Yeah,
this one
yeah.
scene.
I can say I think that was an alright. Yeah, that was an alright scene. Some of Batman's stuff is not horrible, you know.
Yeah.
Most of
It would,
the Man of Steel sequel side of it is so boring, though.
yeah.
I would
I would
say,
say,
I will say though. So
Mhm.
I have a question. I don't know if you are any point aware of this, but Shazam. Do you know if that movie's like director focused?
it's directed by David Sandberg, who pretty
Yeah.
much just kind of has done his own thing, really, with them.
So he was kind of just led to do whatever he wanted with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so now I'm looking at it. There are 4 movies in the new wave of DC movies that I really like. There's one consistency with all 4.
They're
They're
director
all
driven.
they're all director driven. The Batman, the Suicide Squad, Joker, and Shazam. All great movies that are director driven.
Yeah.
I really
That's
wish.
been their big focus as of
Yeah.
late, has been director focus.
Yeah. I really wish you could see the Suicide Squad.
I've seen clips.
Yeah, maybe I would legitimately recommend seeing if you can find like a censored version of it because it is a fantastic movie. I love it.
I've seen the cute they killed Milton scene.
Yeah,
Milton's still with us?
it's such a funny movie though.
Who's Milton?
It's
He was with us the whole time. Milton, some guy named Milton was with us the whole time. Yes. I don't think
Oh, okay,
so.
now
I
I'm remembering that scene,
remember
yeah.
a guy named Milton.
no, but like okay. I don't know. It was like they literally just let James Gunn do what he wanted, and it was
Yeah.
brilliant. I loved it so much.
And he made a show now.
Yeah, which I haven't watched because I was like, I don't know, but it's apparently pretty good. So, you know,
Yeah.
I watched Euphoria and not Peacemaker, so there's something wrong with me. This is very off topic of the Batman. I caved.
Euphoria hot takes.
I watched
Euphoria.
I watched Euphoria because of caving in from Twitter's pressure on me, and I like it. Like I think it's like okay. I like the characters though. I only like the acting and characters. Like the plot is not very good. Like it's very poorly written. But Zendaya is fantastic. All these actors and actresses are just really good, and I really enjoy their characters. So I'm sticking for season 3, knowing they're gonna really half-ass the script. And I'm like, well, I like these actors and the characters, so I'll stick around with it. But it's not by any means phenomenal. So I don't know if I recommend it to people.
Yeah. I just know about it because it was all over Twitter.
I know,
and,
and
like,
people were
I
obsessed
don't
with it.
care.
Yeah, the people are obsessed with it, and the reason they're obsessed with it is because it has good characters. Like, people are obsessed with it because whenever people are talking about it, they're not talking about what happened. They're talking about the characters and like their traits.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this is like, man, if they got a good script, they could have a legitimately fantastic show. But they don't have that script, so oh well. Maybe season 3 will be great, but yeah, I have a whole video on my channel about Euphoria. So back
Euphoria.
to the Batman though.
I've seen memes for the season 2 finale though that I found pretty funny.
Yeah.
Having no context.
There's so many
I
like
know, thanks to Twitter.
there's so many mental breakdowns in it. It's really funny actually. I mean, it's very entertaining
That's a
in the
vibe.
way. Yeah. Wait, hold up. Wait, Matt Reeves didn't direct all 3 Planet of the Apes?
Nope, he only did Dawn and War.
Oh, what? So which one's the? I haven't seen them honestly. Rise is the first,
Yeah, Rise is the first.
and it's
So he
Rupert
did the last
Wyatt. Oh,
He's
Rupert
done
Wyatt.
Cloverfield.
I've seen one Rupert Wyatt movie, and it was Captive State,
Woof.
which I really like, and I think is a very well written movie.
I fell asleep through Captive State and woke up and my DVD player had looped back and I assumed I was later in the movie.
I was so it was such a boring watch. Yeah,
It's
I
a movie
wonder.
about John Goodman and aliens. It should have been good.
Yeah, it was just I don't even know what I can't remember it honestly. I just remember I watched it and I was like, "Whoa, that was dog shit."
John Goodman blew up aliens at the end. That's all I remembered. That's literally all I remember.
I barely remember that. I kind of do. I remember seeing the alien designs and thinking, "Oh, that's kind of neat." And that was it. That was like the only thought I had the whole movie.
Could have been interesting. It's just really boring.
Yeah. Though, I will say, Batman being emo,
Yes.
I fuck with it. Like, I didn't think I would, but I like it. I just found a review that's like, this is the sexiest, most emo Batman ever, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of is. Gayest Batman
I love
ever.
he canonically listens to Nirvana.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, something in the way was in the trailer, but, like, the moment it played and he's listening to it on his motorcycle at the beginning, I was like, yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me, Alfred. I need to listen to Nirvana
Yeah.
right now.
Man, that song jumped into streaming, and I'm like, oh, now you guys are finally recognizing how good of a song that is. That's like one of my favorite Nirvana songs, and you're finally recognizing
Wait,
it.
Nirvana's always been good? Always has been.
Wait, there's other Nirvana songs except Smells Like Teen Spirit?
Yep.
Always has been.
Always has been. There's been 3 albums, mate.
Yeah. I think I heard the chorus of Heart Shaped Box once.
Arcade Box is brilliant.
That is a really good song. I mean, I love every Nirvana song, to be fair, but
I haven't even heard all the Nirvana songs. I'm like, Arcade Box
You-
rules.
I haven't listened to a ton of rock, but I have listened to all 3 Nirvana albums, and I don't love their first. Like, it's pretty good. I like it, and Nevermind I call one of my favorite albums, and so same with In Utero. So
Yeah.
they're amazing. But my phone my phone. Okay, hold up. In the end though, it's like, I don't know. I like whenever I see a underrated song in one of these movies, and I saw it was on the Spotify top. The song was on the Spotify top 50 because of Batman, and I was like, nice. Also, Michael. How do you pronounce his last name? Michael Giacchino.
Michael Giacchino?
Michael Giacchino. I butchered that. His score, man, that was great.
I've almost cried listening to it
I know
while
it's,
sweeping theaters this week.
it's so good, dude. It's so well
Like
done.
in the
Yeah.
middle of credits, I'm just like, I'm gonna cry right now. Give me a second. I need a moment.
Yeah. It's like a legitimately really good score, actually.
Giacchino really is like, so like obviously like there's some direct like composers who use like orchestras and choirs,
Yeah.
but he's kind of the only one who really goes for like very classical
Yeah.
like sort of film approach to it, which is what I really have always loved about his work.
Yeah.
And you combine that with like the Batman score and like what it's going for, it's just like
Yeah. He's always been a
give
really
me one moment, I'm gonna transcend over here.
Yeah. He's always been a really phenomenal composer. I love his stuff. I need to look up what other scores he's done because I feel like there's
He did The Incredibles.
that's his best. Like, I'm not even gonna. You don't need to mention any others because that is his best. The
He did
theme.
The Incredibles.
Okay, 2 pieces from that score. What's the first one I'm thinking is what's it? Kronos Revealed. The main theme, yeah. But Kronos Revealed. Do you know that one?
The Cronus reveal. It's like the
The
something like that.
yeah, it's like the reveal song when Mr. Incredible's looking through the computer. Oh my god, that gives me chills every time I listen to it.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Gets under your skin, like
Yeah. He also did No Way Home.
Yep.
Wow.
He did all 3 of the Tom Holland Spideys.
I mean, I'm not surprised he did any of them. It's just kind of cool that he got both of these back to back.
Yeah.
He does a lot of scoring. Let me tell you that.
He did Mission Impossible.
Which one?
Remember
Did
that.
he do Fallout?
3 and 4, I think, if I recall correctly.
Okay. Oh yeah, he did 3. I know he didn't do I know he didn't do Fallout.
No, Fallout was Lauren Balfe.
Yeah. Who was Rogue Nation?
I could look it up. I have the Rogue Nation score on my phone.
That is such a. I mean, obviously, I just love that Impossible.
Joe Kramer.
Oh, okay.
Is this the only thing he's done?
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation? Is that the only thing? That's incredible if that's the only thing.
He did Jack Reacher, the first one, and The Man Who Killed Hitler, and then the Big
I remember that movie. I remember it having a really cool title, and everybody like, actually, it's super boring. I wish it was good though. Yeah, I did hit me though. I was looking through and I found that he did The Incredibles 2, right?
Yeah, he did The
And
Incredibles.
it like reminded me of when I saw that movie in theaters, and when the logo flipped and it said Incredibles 2 and it has that theme. That honestly, I was probably more hyped in that moment than anything in like Endgame and Infinity War or No Way Home or anything like that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah!
I was like, this is a real moment. It's too bad that it's not like nearly as good as the first, but that was.
I lost it at the credits in the Incredibles style.
Yeah, that was. I was so happy that
And the
they were very good at that. I wish the movie was like more well written, but it's not a bad movie to agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michael. Michael Giacchino. It doesn't look like it's pronounced like that. Like it's. I feel like it should be more complicated, but it's not. Man.
It's like Denis Villeneuve's name. It's like it looks weird, but
Yeah, Denis Villeneuve. It's very easy to. Yeah, it's not hard at all.
Yeah. Good move.
I noticed the credits. That's that's what they call that one. Yeah, no, he's a great composer. He's not like, fuck, what's this? Why am I John Williams and like Hans Zimmer? But he's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, he also did Up. So he did Married Life, which is probably my favorite song in a Pixar movie.
Mm-hmm.
And and the highly underrated Cars 2 soundtrack.
True.
Like that's not a good movie, but the score it's top tier.
You're just like, heck yeah, it's a spy movie with cars.
Yeah, at least they got a good composer for the music, because it's good. I here's the thing with that movie is I was 6 when I watched it. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. I watched it like 50 times, so I have a lot of nostalgia for it. Yeah. So like whenever I watch it, I mean, last time I watched it, I was shocked at how boring it was. I was like, wow, this movie really is boring. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, it's stupid. Mm-hmm. I kind of like it anyway.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we should get back on track.
Yeah, we're just got on track with the director there. Okay, or the composer.
Yeah.
Do I have anything
so
else?
Much love to Giacchino, but
Yeah. Do I have anything? There's one thing I like very, very. Okay, there was one thing about the finale. There's one thing. Okay, fuck. There's one thing in the movie that bothered me. It was it was very minor, but it was the scene where he's looking at the cage of rats, and he's like, "I think that rat doesn't like you," and he's like, "It's not a rat," and then you look and it's like this bat. That was cool until the bat looked like shit. Like I saw the CGI and I was like, "God, this sucks." And I was like, "Come on!" Like it like really caught me off guard. But other than that. And
so you're thinking they should have just not shown the bat,
or just improve the CGI.
This was $100 million movie, mate. They were spending on a lot of other stuff.
Like, okay, spend another like 100,000 on this bat. I want this bat to look good. Is that
I honestly thought the bat looked fine personally.
Yeah. I don't know. I noticed it and I was like, that bothers me. But
like, it's definitely CG, but I was like,
the movie doesn't have it. It has very little CGI in it. Though. It's a very practical movie, which I obviously love.
They one thing I like the use of the LED screens from like Lucasfilm.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't know.
Yeah, like really like when he's like the bat signal place.
Yeah.
All an LED screen that they're in front of.
Oh,
holy
yeah.
crap.
Yeah. Visually, man, it looks so good.
You can thank Greg Fraser for that,
Yeah.
the cinematographer. He also did Dune.
For real, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Man,
And the first season of
let's-
Mandalorian, and not the second season of Mandalorian.
why not? Okay, wait, hold up. I need to. So Gray Fraser. Okay, what else? So Dune. Oh, Rogue One. That movie looks really cool. That movie looks beautiful. He did the Batman. He did Vice. What a neat movie for him to do.
Yeah.
Seems like he does some pretty epic movies and then Vice.
Good advice.
Yeah. What did he do? He did Lion, which I haven't seen, but Zero Dark 30, which I really want to watch. I haven't seen it before though.
Yeah. He's an expert of specifically contrast of light and shadow.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
good at making
true,
a
yeah.
room and a thing look dark, but you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
He's brilliant for that. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
love
is a
him.
very good point, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, just looking at the shot they have on Letterboxd of like him and Catwoman, who by the way, what's her name?
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman. I like a lot more than Anne Hathaway Catwoman. I'll be honest. Like,
There.
I do love Anne Hathaway, but Zoe is so good. She kills it. Like, and her relationship with Batman was like exactly how it should have been.
Yeah.
So, loved her. Thought she was incredible.
I like her arc.
Yeah.
I was not calling the Falcone
Yeah.
was her father.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah. I quite liked Falcone as like a villain because he's not too like I liked him as a side villain kind of.
Yeah.
You know, like
What I like is he's not even in most of the marketing,
yeah.
and like he has a huge role because like
Yeah.
he controls everything. Like that was in Batman Begins, obviously, but like they build it slowly, like
Who played him?
because when you first meet Falcone, you're like, oh, this guy.
Yeah.
And then like like he's been in charge of like all of this. He basically controls Gotham.
Yeah.
Like which again isn't Batman Begins, but like I like that they build it up.
Yeah.
And then he gets killed by Riddler within like a second.
Yeah.
Like it's just like wow.
I like he got his role though. Who was Colin Farrell again? I remember.
Penguin.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's who he is?
Yeah.
That's insane. And that is method acting. Like, okay, I'm thinking of his other roles I've seen. Like, I've seen him in Minority Report, Fantastic Beasts. What else? Dumbo.
Pete's Dragon? Was he in Pete's Dragon?
Was he?
No, he's in Dumbo.
He's in Artemis Fowl.
Oh gosh.
I don't think he I think he regrets that one, but he was in it.
Yeah, he was. He was only in for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he got his paycheck. He got to leave. You know, honestly, we criticize actors for that a lot, but if I was an actor and I got a paycheck for something like that, I could not do it.
Yeah, I have no reason. You're like, I don't have to watch my own movie. I just got paid. I don't need to see everything out.
Yeah, what did he get paid? Like thousands of dollars? Heck yeah! Like if you got like a $300K
for like
paycheck.
2 scenes.
Yeah. Do you want to hear a fun fact? Do you know that? So this is a very topic, but don't look up. Cost $90 million to make. Do you know how much? Yeah. Do you know how? But do you know how much Leonardo DiCaprio cost?
I'm gonna assume most of the budget.
It was $30 million. Do you know how much Scarlett Johansson cost?
Oh, you mean Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence. I'm sorry. Jennifer Lawrence cost $20 million. And the list keeps going on. All those famous actors in the movie, that is the $90 million. And it shows very heavily because there's great acting and nothing else. That's the good part about the movie was the acting. I actually really like the acting of the movie. But back to the topic of Batman.
They're delivering the greatest garbage lines.
Yeah. It is funny. It is actually a legitimately kind of funny movie. But yeah, no. Colin Farrell, yeah, man, that's insane.
The comedic relief of the movie,
Yeah.
and in the best way possible.
And John Turturro did.
Falcone.
Yeah. Who the fuck is he in Cars 2? What? Who is he in Cars 2? Wait, I can't. Francesca. Okay. That's something.
It all comes back to Cars 2. This is all going to come back to Cars 2.
It's all a loop. Dude, he's also in...
Remember when in the podcast we like spent like basically a whole episode talking about Cars 2?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to dive into with that movie. It's a very deep movie.
Eventually, it just did all loose back around to Cars 2.
At the end of my life,
that's what... peaked at Cars 2.
Yeah,
we've only gone
one day, I don't know how, but somehow I'm going to die because of Cars 2. It's going to kill me. I don't know how, but...
It'll be 2 cars running you over. That'll be it. Yeah, fitting.
Let's see. He's in...
How weird.
He's in all of the Transformer movies except Age of Extinction.
The worst one.
Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, no, yeah, no, Age of Extinction is the worst. Revenge of the Fallen's a close second, though.
At least he's having fun.
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, at least with Revenge of the Fallen, there's some kind of dumb, like kind of so bad it's good aspects.
I guess.
But they're very few and far between. Age of Extinction, though, is like 3 hours, and it's painful.
I was talking about Turturro mainly, but yeah.
Yeah. He's actually really fun in all of the Transformers movies.
Because he knows he's in crap, and he's just like, screw it. I have no embarrassment level in this.
I'm happy he got to have a great role in Batman, though.
Yeah.
And Riddler, I'm just going through the cast right now.
Paul Dano.
Yeah, Paul Dano. He's in There Will Be Blood, which is an all right. You know, that's okay to have on your track record.
Yeah.
I'm kind of joking because it's There Will Be Blood. Prisoner. Wow. Prisoners. 12 Years a Slave. Looper. Swiss Army Man. Jesus, what a track record. That's actually such a good track record. And now Batman. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a lot of people I know, honestly. Just like a redhead nerd. I was like, yeah, I feel like I know that guy. Like, I feel like I've seen him before, like in my real life.
I love the moment when they catch him in the diner and he just turns around and he has like this wimpy smile, like, hey, off. I'm like, oh, he's so brilliant. I love this.
Yeah. I kind of like the message.
Like, God.
Yeah. I did like his message, like his quest. He was like, how did he do it? He was, when he's in the prison, he like says something that's like, everybody's worried about like this Bruce Wayne, orphan who's living in this like, super rich life. And then he's like, other orphans, though, we all had to go through hell. And I was like, that's actually a very interesting message.
Oh, speaking of, I love that scene because in the moment, like Batman thinks that he's found his identity, but he hasn't.
Yeah.
Like I loved that. That was such a intense scene, and I loved how they built that up.
Yeah, I thought,
also it works because in the comics, Riddler does know Batman's Bruce Wayne, and he just never brings it up. That's a true thing in the comics. Specifically from Hush, which they actually briefly reference.
Oh, I did not know that. I don't ever read the comics, but
Batman Hush isn't very good though.
Isn't very good?
Yeah.
Damn.
But that's like one of the few things that is like Riddler knew who Batman was the whole time, and he just doesn't bring it up because it's not fun.
Yeah, well, he like references it though. I mean, we get the idea that he knows that.
Yeah. But I loved that.
Do we have any clue how he knows?
I mean, he would obviously piece it together, but like specifically this Riddler doesn't know. Like he blames it all on Bruce because like Bruce is an orphan and he got all the attention.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
But he doesn't know Batman is Bruce just yet in this.
Okay.
But they build it like he might, which I liked. Speaking of, should we talk about the scene in the end with him and
Where?
in Arkham.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That thing, the setup.
Yeah.
So Joker, right?
Yeah.
I got that right because my brother was like, "No, it's Two-Face. Look, his face looks distorted." And I was like, "No, it's
No,
Joker."
it's Joker.
This is how I feel about that. This is what I was thinking. I was like, if you're gonna try and put the Joker in Batman 2, at least make it Joaquin Phoenix.
It's Baron Keegan.
Yeah.
Baron Keegan.
Do you think he's gonna do it again, or do you think this is just like a placeholder to get him set up? Because he's so brief.
He'll probably do it again. I feel like he would.
Yeah.
If he's literally on the cast credits at the end, like,
Yeah.
they're gonna want him back. Which I would really like to see how he would do it.
Yeah.
Admittedly,
I'm always.
that's a part I'm mixed on, just because
Yeah.
I'm so sick and tired of Joker.
Yeah, I was like Joaquin Phoenix. He's so good. Let him do it.
For me, I'm just like, I'm done with Joker. I liked that this wasn't Joker. I don't want Joker again. But I mean, if it is Joker, I'm he'll probably be good. I mean, Barry Keegan's a good actor.
Yeah.
I'm done with Joker.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, that was. I mean, I
want is Court of Owls.
Yeah.
Personally,
Everybody wants Mr. Freeze.
Court of Owls would rock.
Am I sure? I'm not sure who that is.
Court of Owls. So it's not a person. The Court of Owls are. It's basically a cult that runs Gotham.
Oh.
And like the whole idea of like political corruption.
That would have fit in this movie.
Yeah, like I would love it if the next one is like Court of Owls, because their whole thing is like they manipulate. And they're like an ancient cult thing. It's they're dope. It's what I'm
I
trying
would
to
actually like that. That would actually be cool. I don't need another though. We should get. You know what? We should just bring Arnold Schwarzenegger back for
for Mr. Freeze. Yes.
Yeah. See how he does it again. He can be like, "It's time to break."
Everyone, chill.
It's time to break the ice.
With everyone with Gotham being flooded, they're just walking on ice.
Yeah. Now it's just he freezes the whole city.
It's perfect. They could totally do. Let's go day after tomorrow type crap. Let's do it.
What was the I was thinking about that movie. Hold up, fuck it. I spaced out there. At the end of the movie where all the vans blow up and the city gets flooded, I got confused because I thought we were watching his plan. I didn't hit me until later. Oh, this is actually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's actually worked. And coincidentally, once Batman watches the video, the bombs go off.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. That's some dang good filmmaking.
Yeah.
I
loved the whole.
Also, I liked he was sad because Batman defeated him.
Yeah.
I lost.
I mean, he did kind of win though, in some degree.
Kind of, yeah.
Which I like. I like when that happens at the end of the movie. Kind of like how Joker kind of wins at the end of Dark Knight.
Yeah. The difference is Batman becomes better at the end of this.
Yeah.
Whereas the Dark Knight is like, well, I can't be Batman anymore because, I can't let that being evil make people mad. So I killed him. Bye.
Yeah.
Which is still the right thing, but
so I love how that movie ends. I mean, obviously it's like one of my favorite movies, but one of the reasons I love the ending of that movie is just, you could pretty much summarize the movie. Joker causes chaos and kills Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, he kind of kills Batman at the end, which is really cool.
But he doesn't kill Gotham's spirit.
Yeah. And then in Dark Knight Rises, Batman's like, "I'm back, motherfuckers," and he's older than ever.
Bane kills Gotham's spirit.
Yeah. And we always have to. Everybody, whenever watching the movie, always has to point out all of the plot holes, because it does not make any.
Get into the city. He's Batman.
It does not make any sense. It's a great movie. It just does not make any sense.
Still, how did Batman get into the city? He's Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, he teleported.
The least.
What are some other like plot holes in that movie? Well, there's one that's like the atomic bomb he has. It's like, yeah, I would have still hit Gotham. It's an atomic bomb. Like, also, it's pretty
Oppenheimer's a sequel to.
amazing. I'm very excited for that movie. I'm really excited to see that one.
No one's gonna drop an actual atomic bomb.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Well, one thing I like you brought up was like, yeah, the Riddler does win,
Yeah.
but also Gotham wins.
Yeah.
Like, again, it's kind of like the Dark Knight in that sort of like what Gotham like is a symbol for and like the goodness of it. But what I like is this is a coming of age story for Batman as he becomes. He realizes he can't just be vengeance.
Yeah, because he's always said, like, vengeance doesn't change the past. That's one of the quotes at the end.
Yeah, and like, like one thing I loved the moment where he got the adrenaline and he just went to town on the one guy.
And then the one guy is perfectly okay.
Yeah, but then the one guy is also the guy from earlier in the movie at the funeral.
And he's like, "Oh shoot, vengeance is back at me."
Yeah, and like the moment of just like I'm vengeance when he says it, like it was just like literally at that moment I'm like, Reeves, you madman, you get it, you get this character.
Yeah, that was my favorite piece of the whole movie, would just be how well he understood
then
the character.
He has to change, and he becomes symbol of hope. And
yeah, it's actually a Batman origin story.
I was crying at that part.
Yeah. You know, I do want to notice a parallel, though. Edge of the World has two parallels to this movie. Number one, there is an opening sequence where a character goes back to their home playing Something in the Way by Nirvana.
True.
On top of that, there is an ending message about vengeance not being the direction.
True.
So, I definitely.
The world did it first.
Yeah. 2 weeks. We did it 2 weeks before you. Batman ripped me off. They stole the song, and it's by the way, it's not. By the way, I did not use Something in the Way because it was in the trailer. I totally did not use it because it was in the Batman trailer. I did what? No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't. Nah. I didn't take the Batman's trailer audio for my trailer. That never happened. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Wink. Nod. Wink. Yeah.
Edge of the World's better anyway. No, I'm kidding.
This is some self-promotion.
Yeah. I need to self-promote it now.
What?
I'm gonna start shoving promotion in here.
Yeah.
Or that amazing scene.
Go
watch it, guys. Watch it.
Go watch Project 87. Go watch.
You know what? You have to watch a few movies though.
Go watch Dragon Legend.
Before you watch Edge of the World, you have to watch a few movies. You have to watch Chicken Mask, The Dragon Legend, The Legend of the Dragon, Chicken Mask,
The Wolf Warrior,
The Chicken Man, and Project 87. All 6 of those movies are vital to knowing what happens in Edge of the World.
And to Batman.
Yes.
It's all connected.
At the end, the Chicken Man appears.
He's Batman's next.
I pursued hiring Will Smith for. I'm not even joking. I messaged Will Smith a ton of times this summer asking if he could appear on Edge of the World. He ignored me. So fuck Will Smith.
Imagine if he did say yes.
Dude, that would be so crazy. Like, imagine that. I could also just say to him, "Hey, can you post it on your story?" And then I get like thousands of views instantly.
He just walks in, that's hot, and leaves right at the final battle.
Yeah. That would have been, but that's not happening. I wonder how much. No, but for real though, you think of how many famous actors there are, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I message every single one of them to appear in one of my movies, one of them's got to message me back.
Get George Lazenby to do it.
I'm just gonna go to my Twitter and I'm just gonna start messaging tons of celebrities.
Yo, be in my movie or else.
Yeah. What's
I
the
don't
pay?
even need
What's
to
the
pay you. Like
what's
you
the
can just
pay?
you can be in it for like 2 seconds. And
What's
like,
the pay? All you have to do is record 10 seconds on a cell phone and I'll accept it. You need payment for that? What's the payment? A crisp high five.
yes.
All right. Well, I guess we'll like rate Batman because I feel like we've talked about it enough.
This wasn't even a Batman review. It was just us.
It was
messing my love.
Batman. It was Batman review and other things that are somewhat related to Batman.
Yeah, I was like, this was a great movie, but we're not talking about squat.
Yeah. We got to talk about everything else surrounding it first. Well,
I don't know. I think we got to the point of it though.
yeah. Mostly this is a Batman review. I'll still call it a Batman review, but
it's a noir story at its heart. It's very grimy and gritty. I like specifically with Pattinson.
yeah.
I love his performance here.
Yeah.
But like,
incredible.
I really love how he's able to communicate everything through just his eyes.
Yeah.
He's like the quietest Batman,
That is true.
but like that's because he's telling you everything through his body language and his eyes.
Yeah.
And like again, I love the message of like, for me, it gets what Batman is.
Yeah.
And like what I think people have missed about Batman for so long, because I think we've gotten to a point where we're just like, Batman just beats people up brutally, and that's his whole deal,
He's
like,
dark
and
and brooding, and he beats people up.
yeah, he's dark, he's brooding, he thinks about his parents all the dang time and
Yeah.
nothing else. Like it's a parody idea of Batman.
Yeah, very good point. I did not think of that.
But what I like is, like, they kind of lean a bit into it. Like, again, like, he hecking listens to Nirvana. Like,
Yeah.
it's clear they were like, let's play a little loose with this. But,
Yeah.
like, I like he's not that.
Yeah.
He, like, throughout all the incarnations, at its heart, is a story of a man going to the darkest depths of his soul,
Yeah.
but coming out better, and in turn making others around him better.
Yeah.
And like that, the whole scene of just him leading the people out of the flooded stadium, and just it just they got it. They got why I love this character, and
Yeah.
like it made me so happy.
Yeah. I'd say I feel like the movie's perfectly constructed. It's a real detective movie. We really get to see Batman be a detective and like use that ability. There's not a ton of big action, there's not a ton of big action, big explosion scene. There's like genuine messages with genuine characters, which I mean, with any superhero movie nowadays is incredibly refreshing.
The action scenes are cool as well. Like,
yeah, they're very well done.
Batmobile chase.
Yeah, that was a badass scene. I love that scene. Like when Penguin's like, haha, I got him, and then he jumps out the fire. Oh, shit. That's so fucking cool.
I like when the Batmobile revs up, it looks like it's straight from hell. Like,
Yeah.
like that screeching noise from the engine. I'm like, that's terrifying.
Yeah. I love how grounded in reality it is. Like, I love how, like, realistic I feel like it could be.
It's also very stylized while doing it,
Yeah. It doesn't really, it doesn't really try, and it doesn't really feel like it's trying to force a ton onto the audience.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just was very refreshed by it. And the fact that it's 3 hours is a little shocking because it did not feel that long.
That's actually interesting because I did feel its length.
Yeah, it felt long to me, but it was kind of like at the end, I was like, really? That was like 3 hours? Because people go with a 3 hour movie at the end, I'm like, okay, that was a lot. And at the end of this one, I was like, oh, that was a lot. But it was like, it wasn't any more than like No Way Home.
Yeah. For me, I was like, I could have done another hour of that.
Yeah, honestly, it would have been cool with another hour.
I definitely felt all 3 hours, but like that wasn't the problem. Like it was so well paced, and like it's always doing something every few minutes.
Yeah.
So it's constantly engaging. It's long, but it's not boring.
Yeah.
It's long and slow, but it's not boring.
It's just very well put together.
which is what I loved about it.
Yeah, and it strays away from the idea of, okay, we need to do something different because we've already done this. It just goes in, let's make a great first Batman movie. We don't care about sequels. We don't care about this. Let's just give a great Batman movie about like earlier Batman stages, and I was very happy about that.
Yeah.
And if this is the start of a new series, I'm actually genuinely excited for it.
Yeah. I definitely want more in this universe. I know they're doing like a Penguin show. I know there's an Arkham show or something.
What are they going to do with the Penguin show?
I don't know. They just barely announced today they're moving forward with it.
Okay.
Which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Because Colin Farrell was amazing. No hablo española.
Yeah.
Fellas. That was the most funniest part because that is. I like he brought up like that's not how you say the in Spanish.
Which I do want to bring something up. This is very minor about the movie, but they didn't have quips, and I liked it. There wasn't a dark scene where they're trying to figure something out and there's some dumb joke that's funny the first time and really annoying the rest of the times, like some Marvel movies do. It was just focused. And I liked that.
Mm-hmm.
So much more well written and grounded than other movies. So that's just what DC. The thing that frustrates me, DC has basically proven with this movie, The Suicide Squad, Joker, and Shazam, that they are fully capable of making great movies, like movies that rival Marvel, like my favorite Marvel movies. Yeah. And they're just.
For me, I'm honestly like with between Marvel and DC, I'm honestly just more interested in DC now.
Yeah,
the Marvel.
I'm not with Marvel
because I want to see what like new thing they're doing.
Yeah.
Will it work? Who knows? But
yeah,
like they're interesting now. Where Marvel, I'm just kind of hitting a point where I'm like, okay, it's the new Marvel.
Yeah. That was how Eternals made me feel. Honestly, I did not like that movie, but
yes, we're gonna be seeing an Agatha show, I guess.
Ooh, I will. Do I have to watch it? Like I feel like I have to, but like I'm like, do I want to?
I still haven't seen Hawkeye. If I'm being completely,
I haven't either. I haven't had the money though for Disney Plus for a few weeks now, so
I should watch Hawkeye. I just haven't yet.
I'm just gonna borrow someone's Disney Plus account and just watch a ton of things.
You could borrow mine.
I might actually do that because I asked a friend and he never responded. So, all right. Well, what would you rate the Batman?
The Batman.
Yeah.
So on Letterboxd, I have it at a 5 out of 5. Pretty comfortable with that rating.
Yeah.
There wasn't really anything like I didn't like. Like I was a bit iffy on like the big Joker thing, but like it works because like it wraps up Riddler's arc and.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. You cut out. I don't know if this is on my end though. Wait, hold on. Shoot. Well. Oh, damn. Okay, well, he's gone now. I don't know what happened, though. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to text him. Are you cut out?
Blown away.
By the way. Wait,
cut out?
Yeah. Like, for like a minute.
Okay.
It went silent, and I was just on, like, the stream. I was just like, yeah, oh, shoot. Everyone, I don't know what happened, but...
I just died halfway through the...
That I think
Riddler got me.
Yeah. But like it was
what makes short films and is no longer alive?
Okay, well, let's see. I'd go 5 out of 5 as well, like 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel weird about that because I'm kind of like, do I want to give out a 10 out of 10 that easily? But I'm like, fuck, it's so good.
There's like, the worry of like, is it as good as a 5 out of 5? You know, like it's kind of that.
It'll
like,
probably go down from a 5 out of 5 at some point for me. I know that, but for now, I'll go with 5 out of 5. I don't see why I would.
You don't do a 5 out of 5 easy. Ultimately,
yeah. I don't want to knock it down to a 4.5 out of 5 just because 5 out of 5s are too hard to get though. because I'm like my issue is I'm like, do I not want to give it a 5 out of 5 because of any real reason?
Mhm.
So
But yeah, I was hooked.
yeah,
It was so good.
loved it. Thought it was such a great movie.
I'm going again soon.
I should go again. Honestly, I should.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. I don't have anything else to say, so next time there's a big movie out, I'll probably do this. I don't know when the next time that'll be, though, is, and I'll probably do it with someone else, some other guest.
Yeah. It'll famously be the upcoming other March release, The Lost City. Yes, you'll talk about.
I will probably not watch that. It looks somewhat funny, but I'm like, I'm not going to theaters for it.
That
Maybe
comes out on
maybe Turning Red.
looks bad.
I might do Turning Red. Because I'm like, you know, it looks alright. I mean, it's Pixar, so.
Yeah, Turning Red looks good.
Yeah. But yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out. Obviously new album reviews are coming out like every week. So if anything, I need to mention if I have anything big planned. Nah. Well, see you guys next time.
See you.